Hello YouTube, it is Aisha again. Now is the perfect time since everyone is asleep and I will not be going to work tomorrow to go ahead and do a tutorial. It was a tutorial that was asked to be done for a rainbow stamp pad. I shown you guys some of the things that I worked on in my class, my Clean and Simple card class, and one of the things that we did was to create a rainbow stamp pad and stamp an image with it. So this is the tutorial. I'm finally getting around to do it. So what you will need is this cut and dry stamp pad felt. This is an Inkssentials 8x10 sheet. And then you will need at least 6 different distress inks in the reinkers. And so here I have the Holtz distress ink in the Salty Ocean, Peacock Feathers, Ripe Persimmon, Mowed Lawn, Picked Raspberry, and Wild Honey. I believe any reinkers will work, but the Tim Holtz is the one that my instructor showed, so those are the ones that I'll be using. And I am going to cut the felt pad to 3 inches by 5 3/4 inch. So I kind of already have it measured out. I'm just going to go ahead and cut it. Let's see here, and I probably should have did the measure line all the way across, but this should be okay. And this felt pad I got from Simon Says Stamp. I'm not sure how much it cost. I want to say it was either $9.99. It may have not been that price. I'm just kind of going off of memory, and it's been a little while. Alright, so there is my 2B stamp pad. Okay. Alright, and so you want to use the felt side up for this technique, and what you want to do is start in the center of your felt pad. And so depending on how you want the inks to go, I think I'll probably just, alright, so starting in the center, you want to apply about a 1 inch wide strip of the, see here, I think I'll start with the Wild Honey, which is about 2 ink droppers full. You can do more than the 2, just if you like your ink pads really juicy, which is probably what I'm going to do. Alright, so that's the Wild Honey. And let's see here, we're going to do next the Picked Raspberry. And we're going to do it to the right of this. And the bleeding will stop as you are adding more color. Okay, and then the next would be the mold line, just this one. I didn't mean to overlap that. Gotta be careful. Alright, so after the mold line, we are going to go with the salty ocean. And I probably should be making these a little bit wider because apparently it's not stretching across the width of my pad. So if you either do them as small as I did, meaning they're not 1-inch sections like they should be, you can probably come back in with the same colors on the other side or use additional colors to finish it off. Okay, I'm going to just start on the other side here with the peacock feathers. And I think these are the 2013 colors that were released. I looked around for these in stamp pads, and not a lot of places had them. I actually found these were Inkers at Joann's, I want to say, and I caught them. No, I didn't. I didn't catch them on sale. I ended up seeing that they had a sale on inks like the next day after I'd already placed this order. And so, of course, I was a little bummed out that I could have gotten them cheaper. Alright, and then I'm going in last with the ripe persimmon. Okay, so on my ends, I think I'm going to come in with another color or a repeat color just to finish it off. Let's see here, maybe I'll do the mold line on the other end. No, I think I want to do the right persimmon on the other end. Okay, so this is my rainbow stamp pad, and what I want to do is kind of come in again a little bit on this place where it's kind of overlapping, and hopefully that red or that pink takes over. Okay, so now that I have my stamp pad, and as you can see, it only bled through on the back because I kind of went over the edge there, but let me clean that up. I'll just take a baby wipe. And you may want to make sure you're using a craft mat. If you don't have one, invest in one, because these things are awesome for protecting your workspace. And this is the one that I have, which I think is the only one made by Ranger. So it's the non-stick craft sheet. Anti-adhesive. You can work with adhesive, colors, embossing, heating, anything on here, and it won't damage the sheet. So pretty good. I used my 50% off coupon for it. Alright, so now that I have my stamp pad, I have the Stampin' Up's Love stamp on here, and let me get a piece of cardstock. Okay, here is just a scrap piece of cardstock that I had laying around. Okay, so you can take the stamp to the stamp pad to the stamp, or you can take the stamp to the stamp pad. Either one would be fine. And the stamp press would be good for this technique because you can cover a large section of it. And I probably shouldn't move it around like I did. Let me clean this off and start over. I forget that it's a rainbow and I don't want my colors to blend. Okay. Bear with me, guys. This is my first tutorial, if you will. And if you guys want to see a better tutorial of this, you can go to the Jennifer McGuire's YouTube channel. She is the instructor who was in our class who taught us this technique. She has a lot of great different techniques on her web channel, so she's an awesome resource, and I think you'll like her. And you see how I contaminated my stamp pad. I'm a little too peeved. Okay, so let's see if this will work with what I have. Okay, so you can kind of get the gist of it. You have the blue, the orange, the teal, the yellow, the pink, the green, the blue, and then it starts over with the orange. It probably would have come out a little bit better had I not stamped it first and then kind of moved it around, and I kind of contaminated my ink pad a little bit. But I think it still came out pretty nice. And with this stamp set, if you store it in a Ziploc bag or in some saran wrap, you can use it over and over again for a little while, even a couple of months, she said. So again, don't do what I did. Don't stamp all around, move the stamp like I did. Don't contaminate the other colors by blending them together. And then kind of take your time when you're inking it so you won't get the blotches like I did. So I'm more than likely going to do this again later, just so that I can have one for myself. But for the sake of this video, I think it turned out pretty cute. My stamping is a little blotchy, but it's not the best paper. I think this is the Georgia Pacific cardstock from Stampin' Up. So I don't have the best success with stamping on this as is with color inks, and it does pretty good with my black inks, I guess. But alright, so that's that. Hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and you found it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.